Hey house guests, welcome to today's Big Brother Canada updates and spoilers. Our house guest of the day is Hey Rico Suave, woo! And he's got an announcement to make. He is part of a Big Brother podcast called the Zing 6 Podcast. And if you guys want to check it out, if you can't get enough Big Brother, I will put the link for that podcast in the info for this video. And you guys can check it out and keep the party going. Yay! And if you want to be house guest of the day, just send me a private message on YouTube. Alright, so if you guys missed the episode last night, I just watched it this morning. How hilarious was John's task with Allison? Getting drunk in that DR and then talking to everyone else. I can't believe they got away with it. It was hilarious. If you haven't seen it, check it out. But the point that I'm trying to make is we thought that that was Marsha the Moose, but it wasn't. But I'm pretty sure that she's back because Arlie had some sort of task yesterday and it just screamed, Marsha the Moose! So I don't know exactly what the task was, but going by what happened, I'm gonna guess that he had to insult everyone and then get them to hug him after. So that's kind of a tough task, but I think he had a good way of accomplishing this. So his excuse was that the slap was getting to him and he was just like saying all this crazy stuff and like he felt weird, so he needed hugs and stuff. It was hilarious. He was telling people that they smelled and that they had bad breath, and like he told Kenny that like he was leaving him out or something, and it brought up some like really deep issues with Kenny about like being a bully in high school or something. And then I think the producers were like, okay, lighten it up. So he was like, oh John, go take a shower. And like I think he told Allison, oh yeah, it looks like you put on a few after you stopped the slop and went back to the normal food. So it was funny. Mission accomplished, and there was a hefty reward for the whole house. So I think his accomplished mission unleashed Tala on the house. Do you love it? So there was Chinese food for everyone, there was Tala for everyone, and I think the house guests got to see some video clips from fans, which is always exciting. So I'm really excited to see this one play out on the show. I think we're going to see it on Wednesday. So get ready for that. And it seems like the house guests still don't know that that number counter that they saw on the TV screens the other day was to unlock Marsha the Moose. So I don't know if Big Brother's going to continue with that and like every 2 million points we get a Marsha task or what, but I hope we're going to see more Marsha. So let's talk strategy a little bit. Rochelle has got to make a decision because Allison won the veto the other day and obviously she's going to save herself. So Rochelle goes to Sabrina. She's like, what do I do? Sabrina's like, put up Ika. And she's like, okay. So Rochelle goes and tries to soften the blow with Ika and tell her, look, you're going on the block and you're probably going home. I don't think she said the probably going home part, but it's pretty obvious. So Ika, understandably, was like crying and upset, and she was like, are you serious? Like, what are you doing? So she's really regretting right now not making a big move last week. And I'm like, yeah, you should have, because that sucked. So she really blew it. I'm sorry, she did, but they're blowing it this week too. I cannot believe that Kenny and Andrew are still like 100% safe. It blows my mind. So at this point, Ika is really wishing Adele's power was real, and Adele is too, because Ika is a really close ally for him, and he's just got to watch and get her and blah, blah, see her get evicted. So okay, Adele at the same time has to keep up this charade that he has the ability to take someone off the block and put someone else up, because if he says right now, like, I'm lying, my power's not real, they're just gonna get rid of him next week, so he cannot risk that. But he's gotta lie and be like, yeah, I'm not using the power this week because I don't want to be in danger next week. So it's just like a big mess, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So, a little update on the POV punishments that I talked about yesterday. John had that swimming task every time the horn blowed. he had to go and jump in the pool and swim a lap. So that task ended last night. Success, it's over. Rochelle has to wear that hot dog costume, still going, wiener. Heather is rocking the 80s wear and the pedometer. I think she still has to do that, so I think that hers may also last until the end of the week, but that's a lot of steps, so better get to steppin', in the words of Mike Boogie and Ian. So Andrew, Sabrina, and Sarah are already strategizing for the first 5 for next week because in their eyes, this week is already sewn up. It's over. Time to move on. Goodbye. So Sabrina and Sarah are like, guess what, Andrew? Allison has to go next week. And he's all like, yeah, whatevs. It's just a game. I don't care. Do whatever you want. So then he goes and talks to Kenny and he's like, oh, I don't want to seem like a jerk. Arr. And Kenny's like, we'll make it okay, man. It's gonna be okay. So he's pretty much just going with the girls right now to ease their minds, but I don't see that happening. No effing way. So the Power of Veto ceremony was today, and of course, Allison saved herself from the block, and Ika is the replacement nominee. So at this point, it looks like Ika's going, but she does have a few more days to try and get votes. I mean, I've seen crazier stuff happen in the Big Brother house, so I wouldn't be surprised if she stayed. I think it's kind of a long shot, but you never know. So it'll be exciting to see what she pulls out of the bag because I think she's got some game in her. But, I don't know. We'll see what happens. So, let me know what you guys think of the situation this week. Do you think Ika has a chance to stay in the house, or is she gone? Let me know. And until next time, much love.
Edit.